it must be a very difficult question for you to answer, because you're
No,
you're struggling. You know,
no.
deep inside. No.
No,
Wait.
no.
Deep inside,
Wallah,
this
wallah,
is messed up, man. This is
wallah,
messed up. This
wallah,
is so bad, and that's
wallah,
why you're not taking it up.
wallah,
That's why
it's
you're not
not.
taking, because
Wallah,
your
it's not.
fitra, is fighting it. Africans know what the British did in Africa, the empire. Africans know. That's why your fitra cannot accept it.
Assalamu
Yes,
alaikum.
brother. Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you Ahmadi?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. May Allah guide you. Okay. So,
May Allah guide
brother,
you too.
Ameen, absolutely. This is why we're here, brother. We're here to be guided. Okay.
Indeed. Indeed.
And I want to ask you a question, being an African, this is the point we were discussing just before you came, and it's directly linked to the issue we were discussing earlier, jizya, lifting of jizya, that Mirza allegedly he did yada al harb or yada al jizya. Okay,
Yes.
whatever that means to the Ahmadis. My question is, Mirza was living in the British domain. He was born in British India, and he served British India. He actually served his father, his brother, okay, and he himself. Through his writings, he served British India, the greatest representation of the cross in the world. How did he break the cross, and how did he lift jizya living in the British Empire?
Okay.
Especially when he actually advised his followers to serve the British Empire.
Okay. I believe that whatever the interpretation of breaking the cross you have, it has to be literal, right? I believe it's
That's
metaphorical.
to us,
Let me state my position. Let me state my position.
Yeah.
My position is it's metaphorical. And now I want to know, what is your position?
Our
Okay,
position.
you said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani metaphorically broke the cross, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No, I'm asking Adnan, what is his position
Habibi,
on...
we will look. Let's go step by step. You said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani broke the cross metaphorically. What does that mean?
Imtiaz?
Habibi.
I think, wait. I have noticed one kind of a pattern from your part. I don't think it's honest at all. Whenever
No
you are
problem.
asked a question,
You want to go?
wait, please. Whenever you are asked a question, you never answer, but you demand others to answer your question. So
I'll have a conversation with him. Imtiaz bhai.
for the conversation to go.
Yeah. I ask you a question. Do you think now, give me a very straight, honest answer from the depth of your heart. Do you think Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani served the British Empire?
Serve as what?
Serve.
As a servant.
He wrote that I'm a loyal servant of the British Empire. He wrote this.
Taviz. He said that
Yes,
main
in what
unka
capacity?
taviz hu.
Then you have to clarify yourself, please.
Yes.
In what capacity he served?
He served in prophetic capacity. He was a prophet, according to you,
According to his
and he
claim.
told his followers to take the Pledge of Allegiance with him. One of the 4 clauses was that you are to serve the British Empire.
Okay. You are saying that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad served the British Empire as a prophet.
I'm saying as
He
a
wrote-
human being, as a prophet, as anything. In his when he was writing in Ruhani Khazain, or in his books, later on Ruhani Khazain, when he was writing, was he writing as a prophet, or was he writing as just anybody?
You see,
Because he
one of
said
the
he had been appointed a long time ago, before he even realized he was
Ruhani
already a
Kazan
prophet.
is a collection of his books.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So
And by
what
the
you
way,
are
last stream, when we were having a conversation, when we were asking you if the translation is there, I actually meant that Ruhani Khazain completely has not been translated. I know Mirza's books have been translated.
75% is
Sorry?
translated. 75%.
Sorry?
75% is translated into English.
Yeah.
How did you calculate this percentage?
Yeah.
No,
How did
because
you determine
we
that?
know it's because it has been translated completely into other language like Dutch language.
Okay.
No, no, I'm asking you that. Are you aware? How many parts of Malfuzat are translated so far?
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know.
Bashir Bhai,
Okay.
how many of them? Bashir Bhai, because this is your area. How many of
Yeah,
them?
yeah, just two, and it's weird because they changed the amount of volumes. It was like five, they made them 10, and then they made them like five again. So it's like what's going
Yeah,
on?
you
And
see, it's not there's so there's nothing to be implied that we are hiding something,
Okay, look,
right?
brother,
Because
look,
I
Habibi.
mean, why? Okay, wait,
no,
this
let
cult
Adnan
has.
continue,
Wait,
please.
wait,
Let
wait,
Adnan
brother.
continue.
If you're not hiding, English language, if he came to break the cross, the followers of the cross mostly read the English language, right? And you said he came to break the cross metaphorically. Why are you not translating his important thoughts documented in Malfuzat, okay, into the English language for people to read for themselves? Why not? And it's been 100 years. It's been more than 100 years. The Jamaat has had plenty of money. The Jamaat is building places of worship, these temples all over Africa. There are temples in every single. It's another thing. They're empty. They're completely empty. No one's attending, apart from I think Ghana. In other countries, they are empty. No one is interested in this Jamaat, right? So you have the money to do all that. You have the money to build Baitul Futuh in Britain, the greatest, the biggest, let's say, temple in London and other places. But what the hell, man? What you can't translate his words to break the cross? And how can you even claim that he broke the cross if people don't know his writings in their own language? No one reads Urdu. Urdu is only read by half of, maybe even less than that. Let's say Pakistan. Urdu is only written and read in Pakistan, not even India. India, predominantly the Muslims in India, they understand spoken Urdu, but they are all writing and reading in Hindi because that's the system. Except scholars in the in India, the country. So I'm asking you, but that's again, this is a digression. We're going away from the topic. My question was, Mirza came to break the cross. And how do you do that? By being so loyal, so sincere, so subservient to the British Empire. This is a question you must ask yourself, brother. I don't know whether they're paying you, whether you have some incentives. You may be an imam in a masjid somewhere and they're paying your salary. I don't know what the issue is, okay? But akhirah, your Jannah and your Jahannam are the most important questions here, right? I'm asking you, how did he break the cross? By being subservient to the greatest representation of the cross in the world.
This you are saying that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad served as a prophet to the British government, right? Is that your question?
Okay, did he serve the British government? Let put aside prophethood. Did he serve the British government?
As a what?
As anything? As a
and
frog. As a
let,
frog,
Bashir
as a
Bhai,
frog.
let me
Adnan
As
just
Bhai,
know.
Bashir Bhai, one question. What was that celebration in 1897? There was some silver jubilee. What was the celebration? What was that? What was that?
Queen Victoria's
Queen Victoria's Silver Jubilee.
yeah.
Okay,
She became the
Adnan Bhai,
empress. She became
yeah,
the
Adnan Bhai,
queen in 1837, and that
Adnan,
was 1897 was 50 years exactly.
okay, Adnan Bhai, I put on the screen
Sorry, more than that,
some.
60 years.
I
Yeah.
put on the screen something. Maybe you can help him and the people to understand that what you meant. So, is it on the screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the letter of Nawab Muhammad Ali Khan Malir Kotla. This was Bashir Bhai's son-in-law of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, right? Okay. Adnan Bhai's son-in-law of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani.
Hmm.
He is writing Mirza Ghulam Qadiani that under your instructions, we
Yes.
have done the celebrations. Now maybe you can help people by reading this one, that what, how they were celebrating all of that.
Right. Okay. Now, it's a long quote, and keeping in mind, Queen Victoria was the head of the church in Britain, okay, the Church of England, right? As the monarch, she was the head of the church, okay, and it says, Assalamu alaikum, Hasbul Hukam, Huzur, कुल हाल मुताल्लिक जुबली अर्ज करता हूँ. He's talking to Mirza Ghulam Qadiani and he's saying Hasbul Hukum, according to your command, 21st 22nd June यानी 2 दिन जश्न जुबली के लिए मुकर्रर हुए थे. First 21st and the 22nd of June were basically dedicated to celebrating the Jubilee celebrations. चूंकि government का हुक्म था, because the government commanded us कि कुल रसूम मुताल्लिक जुबली 22 जून 1897 को पूरी की जाएं, इसलिए सब कुछ 22 को किया जाना करार पाया. Because the government had commanded us to celebrate the Jubilee on the 22nd June of 1897, this is why everything was done on the 22nd of June. रियासत मलीर कोटला में जैसे रईस आज़म वफादार रहे हैं, वैसे ही क़वानीन भी वफादार हैं. In the state of Malir Kotla, just as the leaders have been loyal, just like that the Khans have also been loyal. Or Aqidatmand government ke rahe hain, and they have been very Aqidatmand. How would we translate that into the English language? Aqidatmand is very grateful or very subservient, let's say, to the government. Okay. और बहुत मौके में इसका सबूत दिया है, and they have proved it many times. बल्कि बाज़ जगह खुद लड़ाई में शरीक होकर, in some places they actually took part in fighting for this government की आनत की है. अब चूंकि लड़ाई का मौका तो जाता रहा है, now because fighting is over, अब बमौजिब हालत ज़माना हम लोग हर तरह खिदमत के लिए हाजिर हैं. And right now we are present for any duty when required. Okay, और हम ऐसा क्यों ना करें? And why shall we not do this, or why shouldn't we do this? जबकि इस गवर्नमेंट का हम पर खास एहसान है. While this government has bestowed many favors upon us. वो ये कि सिखों के अरूज के ज़माना में सिखों ने इस रियासत को बहुत दिक किया. And that is that during the Sikh rule, the Sikhs were basically oppressing this region. और अगर वक्त पर जनरल अख्तर लोनी साहब अब्र रहमत की तरह तशरीफ ना ले आते, and if General David Ochterlony, he's talking about him. Ochterlony is David Ochterlony, by the way, the British agent at Delhi. I know his history. Okay, if he had not come on time, तो ये रियासत कभी की इस खानदान से निकलकर सिखों के हाथ में होती. Then this government or this state would have gone into the hands of the Sikhs. If it wasn't for the British agent called David Ochterlony, if he had not intervened, then this state of Malir Kotla would have gone to the Sikhs. बस हमारा खानदान तो हर तरह गवर्नमेंट का बरहूने मिन्नत है. This is why our family is forever grateful to the government, the British government in this case. और अब ये सिलसिला बसबब हुजूर और ज़्यादा मुस्तहकम हो गया. And now this basically system has been strengthened by the Huzur, which is Mirza, and it has become stronger because of his teachings. और जो एहसानात गवर्नमेंट के हमारी जमात पर हैं, whatever favors the government has done upon our जमात, वो कंधे मुकर्रर का लुत्फ देने लगे, तो मुझको ज़रूरी हुआ कि अपने हमसरों से बढ़कर कुछ किया जाए. Now that we are reaping the benefits, I thought we should do something beyond our capacity, right? In comparison to those who are doing similar things. Okay? And are we on the top of the page? Awwal.
Yeah.
Number 1. Charagana Kareeb ki masjid par. Number 1, we should burn lamps or lights near our mosques और अपनी रहायशी मकान पर, and at our living places like our houses पर बहुत जोर से किया गया. So they burnt lamps near the mosque and in the houses to celebrate the government in 1897. बल्कि एक मकान बैरून शहर जो एक गांव सरवानी कोट नाम में मेरा है, उस पर भी किया गया. And this was done even in a house which is outside of the town, which belongs to me. कुल मकानों पर अव्वल सफेदी की गई. All houses were painted white और मुख्तलिफ तर्ज चराग नस्ब किए गए. And lamps were burnt in different ways or in different places. और एक दीवार पर चरागों में ये इबारत लिखी गई. And on one wall, through the lamps, the following statement was written by lighting: God save our Empress. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. God save our Empress. I don't have to translate that. यानी खुदा ताला हमारी कैसरा को सलामत रखे, that God may protect our female Caesar. Female Caesar. Kaisara, by the way, is the feminine of Kaisar, which is Caesar. करीबन तमाम शहर से बढ़कर हमारे यहाँ रोशनी का एहतमाम था. In our city, there was more lighting in comparison to other cities. मगर ऐन वक्त पर हवा के होने से 22 जून को रोशनी ना हो सकी. But when there was on the 22nd of June, there was a lot of wind and we could not do proper lighting. इसलिए तमाम शहर में 23 को रोशनी हुई. This is why on the 23rd of June we did lighting. उस रोज भी हवा के सबब ऊंची जगह रोशनी ना हो सकी. Yeah, sorry.
Adnan bhai, if you can tell the people that this is a prophet and his Jamaat, what they are celebrating by lighting the houses and the streets, what they are doing?
They are celebrating the Jubilee of Queen Victoria, who came to power in 1837. And in 1897, the Jubilee celebrations were done. And Mirza and his Jamaat and his son-in-law, being the Nawab of this state, were celebrating this Jubilee celebration of Queen Victoria, who was the greatest representation of the cross in the world. She was the Empress of India. She was the Empress of Canada. She was the Empress of Australia. She was the Empress of much of Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the British Empire. And this was the greatest representation of the cross in the world.
Yes.
And Mirza, his son-in-law, and his Jamaat served not only by fighting wars, supplying men for this government, but also celebrating the Jubilee for the Queen Victoria.
Or the head of the church.
For the head of the church. She was basically, because she was the monarch, she was the ruler. By that virtue, she was the head of the Church of England.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now because he was asking you this question that how did Mirza serve, etc. This was just one example. Now we want him to explain for the people celebrating the Jubilee ceremony by putting lamps and doing all of that for who? To celebrate the lady who is the head of the church, i.e. head of the cross. Okay. How is that compatible with breaking the cross?
And what was the greatest military award in British history? Do you know what it's called? It's called Victoria Cross.
Yeah.
It's called Victoria Cross. They would give you a cross, literally a cross to wear. It was the greatest military award in the British history. Okay.
Yeah.
So how far do you want to go? And this is, when this is happening? This is happening when the British Empire in India is committing the greatest catastrophe possibly in human history, whereby 100 million people died due to the policies of the British government in India from 1880 to 1920. I have posted this evidence so many times that now it must have been memorized by the Qadianis and non-Qadianis, right? So now over to you, brother. You've been listening very patiently. Your
and
response now.
one last thing.
Yes.
He had asked how else did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad serve from 1864 to 1868. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad worked in the British courts in Sialkot, in the Kacheri, and in his Razi would say in his non-prophetic capacity. you know. So yeah, and I just looked it up. It should be from 1837 to 1887. Those were the 50 years of the Golden Jubilee, but they celebrated it in 1897, 10 years later. I don't know why, but yeah, Brother Martino, over to you.
Over to you. Yes.
It's
funny?
indeed, no, it's funny. It is funny indeed.
Seriously.
So, I ask you, in what capacity he served the British government? So now the question is, as you have presented this, is this compatible with the breaking the cross? Okay, I don't have the reference right now, in which the Pakistani scholar, there is one scholar in Pakistan called, I think, Sheikh Israr, something like that, whether he passed away or not. I think he's one of the biggest scholar of Pakistan. He says that in that, wait, I'm going to finish. In that era, as the Muslim Ummah in that area in that time needed someone to defend against the Christian missionaries. So they didn't have the capacity.
Listen, wait. I know what you're talking about. The
Okay,
problem with the problem with your Jamaat is
would you let me finish?
okay, wait. I have made the same mistake. I've made the same mistake. You
No,
are
would you
now
let me
going to.
finish?
I know where you're going. You're saying Dr.
Yeah,
Asrar
but
Ahmad
even
said
though you know,
he was the greatest debater. He
I
didn't say
think
that. He
Adnan,
did not
Adnan,
say that. He
Adnan,
did not say that. Don't lie. Don't lie. I know what
Adnan,
you're saying.
Adnan.
You're saying Dr. Asrar Ahmad said that Mirza was what? What exactly are you claiming? Go ahead.
Okay, then
Yeah.
as you know, you finish it. You say you know,
No.
finish.
You were just about to make a
I
claim
think
about Dr.
you say that you know. That's why when I'm speaking, you should let me finish. Don't assume that you know everything. No, it's not
Okay.
like that. It doesn't
What
work
did
like
Dr.
that.
Asrar Ahmad say? You mentioned him. So
This
No,
is
finish.
from
he
your
wouldn't
word.
know because he said it in Urdu. Dr.
No.
Asar did not say it in English. He said it in Urdu. How would he know?
Exactly.
I saw the translation. If I'm wrong, and I would like to be proved
You
wrong.
saw the Qadiani translation who translate the Quran deliberately. They spin the Quran. I put up something on Twitter lately that your second, your Muslim Maud translated the word akhirat or akhira as jo
Ad-
Maud baaton par iman rakhte hain.
Adnan bhai, we have
And
more people, inshallah. If you
Adnan,
want to,
Adnan, I came for a specific reason, but I think you are.
okay, wait, Martino. Okay, because with all due respect, we have few more people, and Spread Huck is back as well, I believe. So look, our question was, please tell people the compatibility between two things. Allah appointed a person, according to you, to break the cross. And this person is commanding his followers to celebrate the 50-year celebration of the head of the cross or head of the church. How are these two things compatible? This is the question. If you want to address, Bismillah. If you don't want to, it's up to you.
Okay. Uh, when I answer my question, I will answer according to my ability.
No
And
problem.
No.
secondly, I also have.
Your ability might be too primitive for us. So we're trying to make you understand that Mirza categorically endorsed such celebrations because this was by his own
No,
command.
not endorsed. Right? No.
Yeah,
On his
command,
hukam, on his
Of course,
command.
that's what I'm saying. He commanded, he commanded these celebrations. Why is a God-appointed person, whether you want to discuss it when he was Masih Maud or Mujaddid or Masih Masih or when he was Prophet, it doesn't matter. He's still God appointed according to you at this stage. In 1897, is God appointed or not? He's God appointed. A God
as
appointed
as a promised
servant.
Messiah or as a.
Yeah. Okay, great. How is he breaking the cross by doing?
I'm asking you in in the time you have just mentioned, he was appointed as what?
You tell me. Wait. When was he God appointed? Quickly. Don't waste time. When was he God appointed?
God appointed as a. For me, it's irrelevant. It's
No.
irrelevant.
Don't play games. Please tell me, when did God appoint him to any status? Or to any status. When is
Uh,
God appointed? That's enough. Because if Allah appoints him to on a status, on a position, that's it. It doesn't matter whether he's Masih Maud or whether he's Masih Masih or Mujaddid or a prophet. These are details. When Allah appoints someone, that's it. That's enough. Okay? Because he claimed himself to be God appointed. He himself claimed that he's God appointed. When was he God appointed? Was it before 1897? Was it before 1897? Simple question.
I'm saying
Brother,
the
was
knowledge
it
of
before
his.
18 was it before 1897 when he was God appointed or afterwards? Tell me.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I'm
No, no, no,
saying
no, no, no,
Can
no,
you
no, no,
tell
no, no.
when was it?
When was it? When was
the
it?
time I don't
When did
remember.
when
The time I
when
don't
did
remember.
God appoint him to
As
any
As
position?
no,
as
there's
Messiah. As Messiah.
as a Messiah.
As
I don't
Messiah?
remember. I don't remember at all. I don't remember.
Was it before
18,
1897?
I don't
18,
Was it?
remember.
I
No,
tell
I don't
you.
remember the time.
I tell you, no problem. Oh, no problem.
Adnan, do you
18,
remember?
I tell you.
We have all the
1890.
references.
Yeah,
No,
18.
but it's not a
Habibi,
secret.
Habibi.
1882.
1891, he was claiming to be the Masile Masih, and then 1892, he was the promised Messiah. Now, if you want to ask us, as Adnan's question was, God's appointed. Adnan Bhai, when he wrote Burahin in 1880, he said that Allah has appointed him to write that book. So he was God's appointed.
मैंने ये खुदा से मामूर होकर किताब लिखी है.
जी, Mulham or Mamur, जी.
जी,
Basically, he was claiming to be receiving revelation and being under divine command to write the Burahin in 1880.
Okay, now it's clear. It's clear. Thank you very much. It's clear. We have dates and we have his claims that he was God appointed long before 1897. So clearly he's God appointed in 1897. Tell me how a God appointed whoever is commanding his followers to celebrate Jubilee of the head of the Church of England, which is the most powerful church by this time in the world, because it has the backing of the empire, the British Empire.
So is that not compatible with breaking the cross, right? That's what you are trying to prove, right?
No, we're asking you a
Yes.
question. How is that compatible?
Yes, Adnan?
Yeah, how is that compatible? Yeah, we're asking you, how is that compatible?
Okay. In order to prove his success in breaking the cross, I don't need to quote his books or his literature or his success. I'm going to quote your own scholars, in which you interrupted me. You said
Listen,
that.
listen. Our scholars think he's a kafir. Our scholars think he was a murtad. He left Islam out of choice. Don't quote our scholars about him, because you don't know. What do you mean, astaghfirullah? You said our scholars. Our scholars unanimously, all denominations of Islam, they believe he was a murtad kafir. So don't mention them. I'm asking you, the Ahmadi, who is an Ahmadi out of choice, tell me how a God appointed whatever, Masih Maud or Masih Masih or Mujaddid or a prophet, call him what you like, by 1897, what prompted him to serve the greatest symbol of the cross in the world?
Why should I not quote your scholars?
Because I told you they declared him to be a murtad. No, bring him back. It's entertaining. I'm enjoying this. This is, I'm sure everyone watching. Look, how is it that these Qadianis don't have anyone for the last 8 months who can actually come and defend Mirza on these things? None of them. They don't have anyone who can actually, they tried. And actually, one of them agreed with me on these points, that the British Empire was racist, was tyrannical, was unjust, okay, and was an absolute disaster, right? And still, they claim that Mirza was in his right, or he was doing the right thing when he was serving the British Empire.
Adnan,
This is a service, doing
Adnan.
chiraga. When you light your houses, when you light your town, when you light up your town, and then you put lamps saying, God save the Queen, God save the Queen. What the hell is going on? And this is supposed to be a God-appointed Mujaddid, Masih Masih, Masih Maud, and Prophet. Yes.
Wait. Just to put into perspective, he came to break the cross, and he's commanding his followers to celebrate the 50 years of head of the cross by saying what they're saying: God save the empress. Saving of the empress is actually implying to save the cross. Did he come to break the cross or save the cross?
Have you finished?
No, I'm not finished. If you don't answer, you will go home.
No. Is it
What do you
this
mean by
way
no?
that it's going to be? Is it
Sorry, what
this way that it's going to be?
Yes, it's going to be like that, because you are just beating around the bush.
Brother Martino, I'm sure you have a conscience.
You ask,
I'm
and
sure
you
you have shame. I'm sure you have some honor. please answer our question. We are being very gentle and kind with you. Please answer our question. Was he right in serving the British Empire in this way? Was he? Okay, first question. Let's go step by step. Let's make it easy. Was Mirza right in celebrating the Jubilee
let me answer your
for
question.
Queen Victoria in 1897?
Let me answer your question.
Yeah,
How
yes or
come?
no? Was he right or wrong?
How
Wait.
come?
Was he right? First of all, did he do it? Did he do it? Wait, 1897. Brother Martino, we're trying to be more reasonable with you. Go step by step. Did
Adnan,
Mirza command his
do
Jamaat?
you
Wait, brother.
please
Brother,
let me
wait.
just speak for me.
Did Mirza,
Hello?
Brother Martino, did Mirza command his followers and his son-in-law in particular to celebrate Jubilee in 1897, June 1897? Yes or no? Let's be very gentle. Yes or no?
Yes or no question, that doesn't work because you don't accept it. Imtiaz didn't
Brother,
accept
please
it.
don't
Imtiaz
do this to
accept.
yourself. Don't.
You
No,
know,
no. Did Mirza? It must be it must be a very difficult question for you to answer because you're struggling. You know deep inside. Wait. Deep inside,
Wallah.
you know
Wallah.
this is messed up, man. This is
Wallah.
messed up. This
Wallah.
is so bad, and
Wallah.
that's why you're not taking it up.
Wallah,
That's why you're not taking, because your fitra is fighting it. Yeah.
Wallah, it's
Go on.
not. If Imtiaz
Allah, it's
doesn't
not, then
accept,
answer my question. Did Mirza command his followers and his son-in-law specifically to celebrate to you? Yes or no? Did Mirza do that? It's black and white.
do you want
Yes
me
or no?
to answer in yes or no?
I'm asking a yes or no question. Did he or did he not? Did he command his followers, his son-in-law, to celebrate the Jubilee in that way, to the extent that they put with lamps on the walls, God save the Queen? Yes or no?
According to the reference you showed, yes. According to reference.
Good, brilliant. We're getting somewhere now. Was he right in doing this, or was he wrong?
There's nothing wrong there.
So he was right.
Yes.
He was
What will
right.
you do now?
Yes.
No, wait. This is amazing. The fact that he is taking so long to endorse an action of his own prophet, this shows that his fitra is fighting him. His fitra is actually fighting him. His inner disposition cannot accept it. He knows this is evil. He knows this is evil. What he did, what Mirza did was evil. That's why he cannot say yes. That's why.
But
this is not a joke. I mean, if someone asked me,
Adnan,
an action of my prophet Muhammad Rasulullah at any time, I will say yes without thinking.
Let's not talk over each other. I think you have invited me with all respect. So your intention is, I believe your intention is good in order to guide
Inshallah,
me. So
absolutely.
you have to.
Inshallah, brother.
I think there must be a flow of conversation. When you speak, then you allow me to speak.
Brother, you're not being reasonable with us.
No,
you're not being
it doesn't
reasonable
work
with us.
Please,
look.
What I'm asking you is that don't impose your answer upon me. It doesn't work that.
I'm not. Look,
okay.
I showed you something so heavy, something so powerful, something so, because you questioned it. How did he serve? So Imtiaz Bhai pulled up that reference and he put it on the screen. We read it, we translated it, and we showed you practically how Mirza served not only the empire, but the empress, the queen, who was the greatest representation of the cross in the world at the time. She was actually directly involved in basically spreading the cross.
Adnan bhai,
have you finished?
Adnan bhai, just by 1 minute, just Adnan bhai, let's make it even more direct and more practical for him to see this problem here. Is it true, Bashir bhai, that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said that there are two parts of my religion, to obey Allah and to obey the British Raj?
Yes, that's a fact.
Okay, now in Quran, Adnan bhai, do we have Atiullah wa Atiur Rasul? Adnan is right?
Absolutely. The Quran says,
Now,
Ya ayyuhal ladhina.
basically, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani here, he replaced the Atiur Rasul part with the Ata of the British Raj. Is it okay as well?
Yes. So the Quran is saying, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasul wa ulil amri minkum. So what Mirza was doing, the game he played, that the ulil amri minkum part is why I serve the British Empire. But then the beginning of the verse says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. Oh, who you believe. Minkum refers to the believers. It doesn't refer to the greatest enemy of the believers in the world at the time, the
I
British
think,
Empire. Okay? Yes.
okay, I heard it very well. I think we have some difference of interpretation of that ayah. The way we interpret it and the way the Sunni Muslim interpret that ayah is different.
Brother,
Yeah.
we're not discussing your interpretation. We're discussing black and white facts.
We
No, wait. Was the British Empire the greatest representation of the cross in the world in the 19th century? Yes or no?
politically, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Now we're getting somewhere. Did Mirza wholeheartedly, diligently, and he was dedicated to the service of the British Empire?
How?
To the extent that, huh?
By praising them is that a
No,
service?
by serving, by celebrating their
No, he said,
Jubilee.
मेरे दीन के दो उसूल हैं, अल्लाह की इताअत और अंग्रेज की इताअत.
Exactly. He said,
He said that my religion
religion
has two parts.
Two parts. One is to obey Allah, and the other one is to obey the British government.
Well, that's
And you
what
just said the British government was the greatest representation of the cross in the world in the 19th century.
that's what ulil amr minkum.
No.
Hello.
No.
Is at
There's
number
no
3.
translation in the
Atiullah
world
wa
that
atiur rasula wa ulil amri minkum.
Yes.
He said that मेरे दीन के दो हिस्से हैं, अल्लाह की इताअत और अंग्रेज की इताअत. My religion has two parts: obey Allah and obey the British Raj.
where is the Rasul? What happened to the Rasul?
So
It's
let
like
me answer your question.
Musa.
You-
It's like Musa alayhi
No.
salam. Imagine if Musa
Adnan,
wait.
Brother
Imagine if
Adnan,
Musa alayhi salam.
I-
Imagine if Musa alayhi salam came to Banu Israel when they were being oppressed, and he said to them, "My religion has two parts. One is to serve Allah. The second is to serve the Pharaoh." What do you think Banu Israel would do to him?
you
What do you think they would
are
do?
adding more layer to your question, and you are not
Yes.
allowing me to answer.
Oh
Okay.
my
Okay.
goodness.
My answer is, how come if Mirza served British government and did what the British government wanted, which is to spread the cross, how come your scholar was commending him that he was the greatest champion of defeating the cross?
Okay.
This is my
Our scholar,
question.
our scholar is not Quran, is not Sunnah, is not history. Our scholars made some blunders, massive blunders. Now you're going to use one of their blunders to defend Mirza?
So is that a
your
blunder?
defense? No, is that absolutely? If someone, even if I said it, that Mirza was a great defender of Islam against Christianity, I lied, I was mistaken, I was not aware, I was ignorant. Even if I said it, forget about anyone else.
So your scholar was lying?
Oh my
He was
goodness.
mistaken. He was simply not aware of the history. Mirza, most of our scholars, let me explain something to you. Most of our scholars do not read Mirza's books because they don't want to specialize in him. There are those who specialized. And they are not the majority, right? They have written books on Mirza. They've explained how Mirza, okay? So we take those guys seriously. If you want to do engineering, don't quote someone who was an expert in theology to me, okay? If you want to specialize in something, you go to the specialists. So you go to those scholars who specialized on Mirza, right? Dr. Asrar Ahmad by far was not an expert on the Qadianis. I don't think
he was mistaken,
I don't know
right?
if he ever engaged with the Qadianis like we have been for the last 8 months, right?
So he was mistaken,
other scholars.
He was mistaken.
How is he a defense for Mirza? Tell me.
Adnan bhai, he only
Let's say he
wanted
said something.
Adnan bhai, he only
Wait,
wanted to go.
Imtiaz bhai, Imtiaz bhai, 1 second. Imtiaz bhai, 1 second. 1 second. Be patient. This is very important. Dr. Asrar Ahmad is not a defense for Mirza. Mirza served the British Empire. He served the greatest representation of the cross. We have just established it. It doesn't matter who says what about him. It doesn't matter. The reality is Mirza did not break the cross. He cemented the cross. He cemented the cross by celebrating Jubilees. Are you
Okay.
deaf, dumb, and blind? Are you that blind that you're going to go, just because Dr. Asrar made a blunder, I'm going to believe in Mirza, despite the fact that the British Empire was the greatest representation of the cross in the world.
Okay, and then there's one point you mentioned there. It's a very important point. You said that in order to, there are some scholars who specialize in Mirza's work, and those are the reference.
Listen, are you going to engage the point
He has
or not?
already successfully dodged your question, Adnan, but he has already dodged your question successfully.
We've dealt with this question. Don't quote our scholars because Dr. Asrar Ahmad believed Mirza was a kafir.
I'm not quoting Dr. Asrar. I'm not quoting Dr. Asrar.
Okay, so stop it now. Tell me, was Mirza right in serving the British Empire like the way he did? Yes or no?
Okay. This is my final answer. This is my final answer to this question, which is a very good question.
Was he right?
Let me answer. This is my final
answer. First, tell me
yes.
Tell me, and then you can give details. I promise I'm going to give you 1
minute. No. It doesn't. I'm not going to answer with a yes or no. I know you're talking.
Your prophet does something, and you are reluctant to say he was right or wrong. Oh my God! Your prophet, can you believe it? Is this the level of conviction you have in Mirza that you can't even say that he did something right? He did it. We stand by it. Like me, if you ask me what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did, I will without thinking, I will say Allahu Akbar. We stand with the Prophet. We have been saying it in the whole world that I stand by every single teaching of Rasulullah ﷺ, whether you like it or not. I don't care. I stand by it because I have believed in it. You don't have the guts and the courage to do that for your Prophet. Was he right or wrong? Was he right or wrong? Was he right or wrong? Was he right or wrong?
Have you finished? By praising British government, he was right.
No. By serving the British Empire, the greatest representation of the cross in the world. Was he right or wrong?
He didn't serve the British government.
Sorry? He
didn't serve the British government.
So we wasted our time reading that page to you, and there's a lot more. He said, my religion has 2 parts. No, Imtiaz bhai, this is getting very interesting. My religion has 2 parts. One is to serve Allah. The second is to serve the British government. And you're telling me he didn't serve the British government?
Okay, have you finished?
Okay, wait. Was he right in saying this? Brother, I'm asking a question about your own prophet. Wait,
allow me to answer. Yes.
My religion has 2 parts. Was he right?
I'm going to answer.
Okay, was he right? Yes or no? Look, you can say yes, he was right, or you can say no, he was wrong. Which one is it? Was he right to say that my religion has 2 parts? One is to serve Allah. The second is to serve the British government. Was he right to say this?
Serving the British government as a loyal citizen.
It doesn't matter. Details. No, we're not discussing the details. Was he right in making this statement?
Why the detail doesn't matter? Why?
Brother, you know why you're fighting your fitrah? Because you're an African. Africans know. Africans. Wait. Africans know what the British did in Africa, the empire. Africans know. That's why your fitrah cannot accept it.
And why we have many people in the backstage? He's not getting anywhere. Allah, he's not getting anywhere.
Wait, let me.
This is your African fitrah.
Yeah, and I just want to ask one question. What country is he from? Is it Ghana, Nigeria? But it's okay.
He will not. He will say it is irrelevant.
It doesn't tell us, but I'll tell you one thing. Africans know well what the British Empire did in Africa. They know. If you want to read a book titled Scramble for Africa. Scramble for Africa. An amazing book that will document what colonialism did to Africa.